All right. So, we are live. We are live. Let's hope all this works as it should. All right. So I have it set up a way that should work out. Perfect. All right. Now we are on a bit of a different starting setup. So, first thing we're doing is we are going to be doing a bit of testing. We are going to be doing a bit of testing. We all love to test. So we're going to do a bit of testing because what I have in mind will be really, really cool. It will be really, really funny. And it might not work. Like I'm totally, there's totally a possibility it just doesn't work. So, yeah. I just need to also make sure that my mic is working, which it is. Perfect. So, you are going to notice there are some differences with the stream right now. There are some differences with the stream, but that's not a bad thing. So, what we are going to test first, we're going to build up here like this. So, the first things first, we are going to actually be doing a bit of a trick. Hello, James. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We're going to be doing a bit of a trick. So, build up like that. Come here. Like this. Put slime block here. Go like so. Break this. I'll repeat this over and over. Boom. Nope, that was the wrong thing. That was the wrong thing. We're going to go like that. Go like that. It's not going to power. Right? Not going to power. We all know that. Ish. Okay. Boom. Pow. What the? All right. Yeah, this just suddenly got a lot cheaper. So, I'm not an intelligent man, just a man. So, all right. That's our action. Right? Right. Now, the next thing. This part's very, very important. We must figure out what happens. Creeper. Zombie. And then... Why am I not? Skeleton. What happens when we spawn all these guys up here? So, and then boom. Hello, Sam. How are you doing? Exactly what I wanted to happen happens. Hello, Will. Hello. All right, so that's one thing I gotta take care of if I'm doing it like this. So hello, Sean, as well. Oh, I can also look there. So, do you guys hear any music playing? Do you guys hear any music playing? I need to know that. Like, do I have it loud enough? Is it just there, or not overpowering, overpowering? But no. That's weird. Hello, Yuri. How about now? How you doing, Sean? How about now? So, pretty much what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing that. Right. We're going to be doing that over and over a lot. Right. But we need to have more than just one layer. We need to have more than just one layer. Right? Right? So, how do we do more than just one layer? Yeah, a smart person would go, hey, let's just stack them neatly, give them enough space. But me, not being a normal person, isn't going to do that. Why am I not going to do that? Well, because I didn't think of that until this exact moment. So that's why we're not going to do it. I'm actually probably going to do that. So, no. So, I wonder, I actually need a block that's not going to get grabbed. Does obsidian get grabbed by sticky pistons? I have a lot of obsidian. Can you hear a little? Yeah. It was a little quiet when you said no. No, it doesn't. This is perfect. You know why? You know, I'm using creepers because low-key kind of funny. Because that way they're just... Now what I need to do... They all vary, but I feel like part of the variance might be due to just how far away they are. So, what I need to do... I almost need to put up a clock and then watch it from here. But they're shooting out, what would you say? Right about here, they're right about here. Build up a wall. Simply build up a wall, man. And this is where you're going to realize that I do not know how to play creative at all. Like, I come into creative to simply... Oh my gosh. Simply just test these little redstone things that I think up. So today we're actually going to be working on a tower. I know I said Maltrace, but guess what? It's my world. I can build what I want. So I like that to represent where they're going to be. And then go like that. They all hit that and they drop down. Wonderful. Wonderful. Perfect. That is actually exactly how I want it. And then we got plenty of obsidian. So we can have obsidian layer, this layer, and then that. Now, the one thing I need to know Yo, what's up, Oliver? What's up? Nurad Hakumori? Mary? How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I need it to be night. I apparently can't do commands on my own world. But anyways, we'll figure that out later. So we're going to go and start laying out how big of an area we want. So, because what we're going to do is we're going to do this as another tower. And yeah, I need to grab a shulker box. But we're going to go put the sand. Need to go put this sand away. What's up, trick shot? Oliver, when I say I need to know people, I mean I need to know people before I let them on. That's good, trick shot. I'm doing well. We are building the what? Yeah. I try. We're going to be building a tower. It's not necessarily two anywhere. But we need to go put the sand away. Aye. This is my home. Magic, thank you so much for the sub. Means the world. Yeah. Yeah, we try a little bit. I actually need to go and get a whole bunch of slime balls. So, we're going to do that. But yeah, we're going to be making a mob farm in Red. We're going to be making a mob farm in Red. I am so excited about it. Honestly, I am so excited. What's up, Snack God? How you doing? Yeah. We are going to be making what you can consider to be a scout tower of sorts. Lookout tower. So it's going to be different from this tower. And I think I'm going to put it here. So we'll mark off an area here. It'll be quite long, quite big. Or it's not going to be... Actually, it might be as wide as this guy. Did I finish breaking the mountains? No. Well, the main one. This guy is gone, but we got a lot left to go. So we need... So we're going to put in like a scouting tower right here. It's going to be taller than that guy by a little bit. It's going to have a bit of a different feel to it. What piston are you using? Normal or sticky piston? A sticky piston. So we're going to be using a sticky piston. So and then we'll do an obsidian later and then a normal one. How you doing, Yuri? So I'm excited about it. It's literally one of those things that I was like, that like snuck into my brain. So I was listening to the Imp and Skiz podcast. I was listening listening to the Input Skiz podcast, and Impulse was talking about how he loves just solving a bunch of different little technical things and just thinking of different ways and how to do things. And I was sitting there and I was going, that'd be really cool. That'd be really, 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 really cute to do a mob farm in a different way. So like we have the traditional one, right? We have the traditional one. We have the one that everybody makes the first time. Now we're not going to. Now we're going to make something that is different than that. So put these in here. So I'm super, super excited about it. We also have more of everything we might need, like in our ender chest. Because I am just now remembering that we got a whole bunch of slime balls from when we were doing the wither stuff to get wither roses. So, yeah. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We're going to figure out the length we need. Because, so, I want this to still be functional as a tower. So, I have two options that we can go with. I'm either going to put magma blocks as the killing floor, and then doing hop or minecart underneath of it. Or I'm going to do just a really deep hole, which I'm kind of wanting to go with the magma blocks, assuming that they'll work. Solely because that means that I'm not going way underneath the ground. So, yeah, I am going to go throw this concrete in here for now. I'm going to bring this. Yeah. So we're going to work on getting everything that we're going to need. It's just bones showing there. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to grab the obsidian that's in here. Should be enough of that. I think at most we'll need a 16 magma blocks. So but then we're also going to be really heavy on stone bricks for this build. Like, that's just going to go with the territory. So we are emptying out our stone a little bit, which is wonderful. And the one thing I didn't test was actually a mechanism at which we were putting all this stuff in with. So we'll need to think of that, or how we're activating the brain. Brain, I love you. Can you please think for 2 seconds? The method at which we're actually activating all of this. So this is where I'm going to be mad at myself. I want to do some deep slate. I want to do some deep slate in the bottom part. So I got 6 spots there. I got 6 here. Wonderful. We're going to do some tile, or not tile, deep slate. Deep slate brick on the lower section. Yo, what's up, killer? How you doing? But yeah. Just to give it a little bit of a shadowed view. Give it a little bit difference. We're going to make it look really, really good. We are going to be making a scouting tower that's actually going to be the home of a mob farm. It's going to be a bit of a different mob farm. So, yeah. How are you doing, killer? How are you? Oh, wait, I think I just asked that, and that's why you said good. My mother told me I was not an intelligent man. I'm beginning to think she was right. right. But yeah. So we're going to come over here. We're going to go like this. Yeah. If I was hot and bothered by it, you'd know it. We're going to grab some spruce because we all know what is inevitably going to happen. Yeah, Killer, thank you so much for the sub. It means the world. It really does. So we're going to go like that. Now we need to put some redstone bits in here. Now, what we're going to need is we're going to need iron, which is simple enough. Just simple enough. We just grab some blocks of iron like that. So we got iron. We got our redstone in here. Now, what we will need is comparators. We get out the time. Yeah. Use comparators and then what we will need is comparators and hoppers. So, yo, what's up, Kaden? How you doing? My day is going well. We'll need redstone, hoppers, which we got the iron for. We'll need chests, which we got the wood for. Comparators and repeaters. That's what we need. That's what we'll need. So, I'll grab some more of this. We'll find where we put sticks at. I don't think I actually have any sticks in here. So I'll come over here. We're going to grab that. We're going to go like 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 that and like that. And like that and like that. And then we got a lot of torches. And then we're going to come here. We're going to go like that. And we need stone. And then stone and some more redstone for the repeaters. Now, why are we going to need the repeaters and the comparators? I don't know yet. You know when you have a spidey sense? You know when you have a spidey sense? That's what's going on in my head right now. So, quartz. So we'll grab some of that. We'll come here. We'll go like that. Boom. I want more repeaters than that. So, go like that. I need more redstone. All right. Then we go like that. Boom, 32 and 32. I think that is a job well done. What? A world? How do I get it to not just start on its own thing? That wasn't one that I had in there, was it? No, it wasn't. What the world? Yes, killer, I have. Mace when finally? Guess I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm gonna need to build a longer playlist if that's what Bretzel's gonna be doing. That, or can I just pop out the player? I don't know. All right. Anyways. 200 times, yes. That was so weird. It started playing like clown music. So, like, the music right now playing in my ear is a lot louder than probably what it is in yours. And I kid you not, it was straight clown music. So. Yeah, guess I don't know when I'll get that. What? Where are the monsters? Is there a witch up here? Is there a witch up here? Oh, it's an armor stand. So. I found the monster. Oh. Buddy. I also need pistons. He did what? Needs cup? I'm sorry, that line will forever be funny for me. Like, there's just no way it's not. Throw that in there, that in there. Throw that in there. Hello, Sean. I still see you, buddy. So, what do I all need for a piston? Tell me, what do I need for a piston? So, we're going to just make initially regular pistons. Cobblestone. Ooh. This is probably going to be way more pistons than I need. What I need, but I'm not too entirely upset about that. It's 12. The one thing about this design that we're going with is, ooh, I could do it double-sided. Yeah. Dude. Okay, I'm gonna try something different. I need to pull this up real quick because this is just, it's mind-numbing at this point, what's happening, so. So what's happening right now is I am telling it to play like a certain playlist. And it's just going off on its own and going rogue. I'm the only streamer that's replied? Oh my gosh, killer. That's crazy. Actually is. There is no way. I am trying to get my music all set up. Like, I'm being a bad streamer. That's what I'm doing. But this is just the first stream with it, so once get it all set up, we should be fine. What's up, Boxface? How you doing? But yeah, so I'm missing one. I set it down and then I don't know why. Nice. No. Don't go around just telling people that willy-nilly. Yeah, really smart for coming from somebody like me. So pretty much you're the first to escape the troll. What? I'm really concerned that a lot more people fell for that than should have. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a 4x4 section right in the middle. And then we're going to have just 2 single layers on each side. We're going to have... I think we'll be able to get a good 10 platforms in. Did I get obsidian? I got obsidian. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did get obsidian, so that's good. I'm going to use the deep slate first because... Yes. Oh, I already have a road going here. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm really concerned about the amount of people that would have fallen for that. But how do we make a circle, a steeper circle, that's big enough to hold what we need? Oh, that's not too terribly late, Killer. I don't need to know anything more about your location or information. So, how are we going to make this work? It works a lot better on the straightaways because, well, you don't need to worry about a curve. But what I think I'm actually going to do here, let's do this. What I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to take stone bricks. Genius, everything's on a slab up here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm actually gonna and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, and then we'll do 8 here. 1, 2, 3. Right? Right? Am I thinking right? All right, like that. Then from here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, And then, boom. That. Am I doing this right so far? Oh, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Yep, 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 yep. Wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a good thing I got so much stone in my inventory. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then right here is where we start the 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Killer, I don't really know what you're asking there because there's a lot of different categories you could go for that. So. Two. Then 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, now, where in the world? Boom, boom. If I go. I'd probably say the same. So 1, 2. How in the world did I miss this up? Did I mess it up? Did I? Did. What it's supposed to be is 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And the issue resolved itself. Wonderful. One, 2, 3. Trying really hard to figure out where this might have gone wrong. Came out here, 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is still lined up. This is still lined up. And then I went to doom, doom, doom. Did I just miss one? Alright, killer, you're all good. Stay awesome. Be awesome. Don't forget that you're loved and that you make the world a better place by being it. Stay awesome. Be awesome, killer. Yeah. Show. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Alright. Now. The fun bit. Copying that down here. Boom, boom. I think I'm going to do. We're going to just go like this. Go like this. So. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Fantastic. Boom. 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 I'm doing this just so that way I stay orientated with how all this is supposed to be working out. So this is the middle bit. That. Oh, this stretches a ways. This stretches a ways away from the wall, but that's okay. That's actually so okay. This is going to be a lot bigger tower than the other one, isn't it? No, the base will probably be about the same size. But yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right. Then we're going to go 8 from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Yes. You know how stupid that is that the wheat field like goes up almost to where it's supposed to be? That is actually insane. That is actually insane that I place that wheat field so perfectly like that. Oh my gosh. But with doing it this way, we are actually going to be able to still use the backside of the tower. Our mob farm is going to be probably right around in this area. And then we'll be able to still use a lot of the wall. So I also still have a lot of sticks in my inventory that I do not need in my inventory. So, wonderful. All right. I am to the point where I am over. Perfect. All right. So that did not take long to get over that. So I just don't think I'm that type of streamer, honestly. But that's all good. That is all good. So, all right. So, I'm going to do that is so trippy that due to it being a far away, it's going to appear as if it's inside of it, even though it's not. So that is lined up properly. So what we're going to do is I'm going to build up the deep slate walls. I am going to run and grab, going to make a stack of torches. And we're just going to preemptively light that all up because I know you're all good, Will. You're all good. Stay awesome, be awesome. Don't forget that you're loved and that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome, be awesome, Will. So we're going to preemptively light everything up because we so have an issue with stuff just magically turning into a mob farm. So some might say this is us learning. This is us learning. We'll figure out if that's true or not. But like that. Go like that. I did want to do like a mob farm where it sends a whole bunch of mobs like over into the nether, but like there's a part of me that like I want to do different type of farms. Like I love what we did with the iron farm because it's not something you're going to see in a day one tutorial, right? It's something that you only think of and really do when you have the resources to do it. So we have all the resources to do what we want to do here. We have the means to get stuff. Like, let's do it this way. So, like that. Go like this. Now, the reason why I'm doing deep slate on the lower bit here is because I want this tower to feel weathered in the sense of it's supporting a lot of weight. So that's why I'm going with deep slate because it's kind of like permanently casts its own shadow. So welcome back, killer. Hello, hello. So yeah, so we'll go up like this. Go like that. I'm done now. I'm done right now. Oh. Oh no. Not really. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. Still got all the redstone to do and the killing spots to do. Like, we got a lot we got to do yet. So, what we'll do, we need to go grab all the deep slate that we have. Oh yeah, killer. There's a reason why our storage system looks like this. I'm just going to grab all of it. This is the easy part. This is just the walls. Like, I honestly think I'm going to go and fly back and take a look. I might do one more layer. That's it, actually, for this. I watch Unstable? No, but I've heard about it a lot. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 2 more layers and then I've heard about that server a lot. So we'll go like this. Wonderful. Yeah. It's also really big, isn't it? Like, there's a lot of members in the server. Yo, hello, Sean. Hello. Yeah. So I need to be at 79. I'm going to do a gauge here. So that's how high up we need to go. Now, I've heard a lot about it, so I've even had people come in and ask, "Are you on the unstable SMP?" And I'm like, "What? No." Mobs don't spawn because there's too many players. Oh. I wouldn't like that at all. I don't like the thought of that at all. So, like this. All right. Perfect. Now, throw all this up in here. Now the fun bit. I still have these in my inventory. Bye. 2, 3. Is it a hardcore world or what? Yeah? Wild. That's actually crazy, so. We'll go like this, go like this. Perfect. Wonderful. I'll also add in add in some texturing a little bit later on. It's not something that's high priority for me right now, so. Ah. I've fallen. Bam. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh. There's 2 of them in there. Help me, cat. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Fantastic. Where did I come in at? Did I come in? Right here. Right here. I found it. Oh, golly gee williker, that just kind of melts right into the wall. Yeah. All right. boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Wonderful. Wonderful. Hello, Colton. Hello. I hope you're doing well. I need to put one here. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Wonderful. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Guys, I really fear this tower is going to be bigger than I thought it was going to be. I really fear it's going to be bigger than I thought it was going to be. We might accidentally be making a smaller version of Impulse's silo. So, whoops. I tell you though, when you're inside, it feels a lot smaller than it actually is. Really does. Seems a lot smaller than what it is. Seems a lot smaller. All right. Anyways. Hi. Bad. I'm going to bet this is actually a lot smaller than what we think it will be. I bet this is going to actually be a lot smaller than what we think it is. So. Yeah. 2, 3. Oh, no. You're going to be surprised if it is? What do you mean by that? Ah. We'll have some ways of shrinking it up too, so. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So the one thing that this farm is going to rely on is concentrated spawns and speed at which spawns are taken care of. So that is going to be one thing that this farm is going to have going for it. And then it's also not going to spawn any spiders with how we're doing it, so. That is one thing. I think I'm going to go through and actually make one cell right away here. And put like a top on it and see how it works. So I think we're going to do that once I get this set of the wall done. But yeah. So we go like this. Go like that. Perfect. This will also give us a good chance to test how we're going to be doing our pushing system. I think what I might do is I just might hook up an observer to a hopper clock and just set them all up on different timings or slow one bit of it down. So yeah. So what I'm going to do first, I'm actually going to set up right in here a how many blocks can I piston push? Why did you name your YouTube channel Schwonky Kong? Because in high school, I had a classmate look at me and go, huh, Schwonky Kong. And ever since then, I've been like, okay, that's what I'm going with. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So yeah, 7, 8, 9. That's like the honest answer. So okay, so it can push 9, but it does need to be a sticky piston. Hmm. I love how I'm doing this up in the air. I genuinely love how I'm doing this up in the air. Like, I genuinely do. Instead of going to literally any of the open fields that I have around me. Or like acquaintance, but yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say he was a friend. So, but yeah. Should have observers over here. Yep. We're going to go out over into this field. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We go 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what I'll do to simulate what's gonna happen is I'm gonna do so I need to extend that out. So right now it's a 0 tick. What I need is a 2 tick. What I need is a 2 tick because I needed to still hold on to the slime and pull the slime back. So right now the way that it's working is it's a 0 tick, which isn't the end of the world, but it's not a deal. So, well, that's different. All right, so that delays it just enough. So this is what we're gonna go with. And then what I'm gonna do we're gonna do this, right? On everything. So yeah. So we go like this. Wonderful. So perfect. So I'm gonna grab these. I fail. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We should be able to do 10. So if I go like this. I honestly need to put the torches away too. Which I do have a spot for torches in here, right? Do I? I don't know if I do. But I am going to need more magma blocks. And then I'm going to throw the torches away. We're going to put down the collection system underneath, which is going to be so unbelievably hard for people to understand. They're going to think I'm a literal genius with how incredibly awesome it is. It's not true at all. It's going to be super simple. Super simple. Super simple. So, incredibly difficult. So incredibly ingenious in its design. All this stuff will collect in the same spot, so I'm not too terribly concerned about getting it back. But like that. Like that. Yo, what's up, Demon Slayer? How you doing? See? Boom. We got everything. How you doing, Demon Slayer? Hope you're doing well. Alright, then we go get a hopper minecart to go around on that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I am doing good. Oh, would you look at that? I had exactly 5 iron in there. That is actually insane that I had exactly 5. The good news is we don't need to do this whole system many times over. We just need to do it the one time. Once we set it up this one time, it'll be good for all the time. So. But yeah. So that's our collection system done. And what we're going to do is we're going to put magma block right over top of that. Like so. And we're going to wind up filling in just all of this just so we don't need to worry about it. So the first one, mobs will be standing here. The mobs will be standing here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, we're not going to get this perfect. Like, that's just the unfortunate truth, is it's not going to be perfect. So we'll go like that. Take our slime block. Are you using a tutorial? No, I'm not. It's just me describing it. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not using a tutorial at all. I actually really don't do tutorials too often, so. Yeah. What you're seeing is a me original. So we're going to go like that. And then I need redstone. Yeah. That's how I like doing a lot of this stuff, so. That's how I like doing a lot of this stuff, because that's really the only way I get enjoyment now is if I think through stuff. So. I need to make sure I grab my comparators before I go down. Like, there's stuff that obviously is not me. Right? Like this. You like trapping? Nice. I think I want regular pistons for this, don't I? Yo, what's up, JJJ? Please? JJ? JJ? How you playing? How you playing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I want just pistons because otherwise they're going to try taking each other and I just don't want that. Am I using any mods? I am using like content creator mods. So I got like free cam. I got flashback, which yeah, I got flashback. Which I forgot to start recording before I did all of this work. Hmm. I can you in here. Oh, now I need more building blocks. Yeah. I like okay, so I heard a lot of good things. I heard a lot of good things about flashback. Replay I works so much better for me than flashback simply due to the fact that replay automatically starts recording. Now, I'm sure I could set up a setting and flashback would do the same, but my brain is like, nope, I can't do that anymore because I don't know why. Hello, Frosty. Hello. I need to go over here and look at this. 2 seconds. Okay, so it's actually repeater into there. And then redstone. Got it. Got it. And what are we working on today? Well, I'm so happy you asked. A mob farm. So we got like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. I like that. I like that. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll put what? 7 in? I should probably put it on the right side, huh? Add some shaders, please. Then I'll subscribe. JJ, I really don't like shaders like all that much. You just blowing from Stupid Town or something? Oh, Demon Slayer. He sounds so happy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, JJ, I've never been a shaders person, so these are sticky pistons. Are they sticky pistons? They gotta be sticky pistons, right? Like that's the reason why this one's working and this one isn't, right? Like it's not a long clock. We're gonna try and sticky pistons. I'm so happy I made those pistons. Yes, because what? It's not. Just figured out why it's sticky pistons. Yeah. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer than that, though. I really want monsters to spawn here, so. Yeah, GG. You're all good. All good. So, we're gonna do. We're gonna come over here, grab our obsidian. The reason we're gonna grab our obsidian is very, very important because I do not want this stuff moving at all. So, what we're gonna do is we're just simply gonna cover this all with obsidian like that. So that way we don't need to worry about the blocks accidentally grabbing anything. So, what's up, little bot? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And I'm gonna need a lot more obsidian, which is okay, because I have crying obsidian and all that stuff. So, what's up, little bot? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So, for now, what I'm gonna do does magma give off a light level? Woo! Roasted my little toesies. So... Come on! Did he just shovel that spider? Yep. Yep, he did. Yo, what's up, Pamela? How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm all out of that, so we're gonna go like this. Now, I need this. Now, that's not good, necessarily. Why does it light up a little bit? You notice that? Whenever it goes, it lights up a little bit. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. But I am going to sleep. The fun fact, I have actually died because of brave Sir Robin. Because I accidentally whacked a villager. And he went, oh, I didn't like that. So, yeah, I've died because of that. I really need that mod that tells you light levels. Let's do that. Light 00. There's also nothing spawning down here, which is concerning. Stuff should be spawning down here, but nothing is. There's a zombie there. But we do have 00 here. Oh, but it lights up to 9. Lights up to 9. Whenever it does that little... Is it... If I do that... 00 stays 00. Okay. Now. And try one more thing. And try one more thing. And if this works, wonderful. If it doesn't work, we might need to go a little rogue. Ooh. Nope, I still got a hole. I still got a hole up there. We gotta put that hole back. All right. You ever suddenly question the difficulty of your... I think what we need to do is we need to light this little bit up. We do have spawns there and there. Uh, okay. We're going to dig down and start doing this. It might seem like I'm just ignoring this, but I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm actually ensuring that it actually works before we build all of it. Because if it doesn't work, then we got an issue. But it should work. Because in terms of spawning mechanics... everything should be lined up correctly. So... All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Perfect. I want to give this the best option of success before I go, well, it looks like it was a failure, guys. So. Yeah. So we're just kind of doing steps in the order that we need to. But we're not really. So. Boom. Boom. Now, the one thing I could do, that's hilarious, is I could just go up high enough in the air on a platform until only the spawnable area was in, right? Like, I could totally do that, but I feel like that would just be a little overkill. So killer, no, I've been streaming for a while. I have been streaming for a while. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, so can I give you tips? Tips for what? Um I would like to have it where I did have a spawning platform built into this, but I don't think I will. I can't go up that high, so for streaming it's just kind of just be you, like that's really about the best I could say is like just be you. If don't try to be somebody you're not, because if you're trying to be somebody you're not, like you're not going to be authentic with your audience, and if you're not authentic with your audience, you're not going to do well. So, well, they're spawning on the other side, but not in there. That's the issue. That's the issue. Just saw a really concerning spot. I mean, for me, that's what it's been. And then, uh, playing a game that you like to play. Like, I wouldn't be I'm never gonna stream a game I don't like. Like, I'm never going to. Like, if I don't like a game, I'm not streaming it. Like, if I get angry at a game, I'm not streaming it. Like, so for a long time, I didn't have the rule, and I was streaming Apex, and I was getting pissed off on stream, and there's a hole in there. There's a hole in there. Goodness me. And then, yeah, just also, if like you need to learn to laugh at yourself, because there are going to be people that try to like tear you down. They try to be just nasty people. And you just need to learn to laugh at yourself. Like, the moment you start laughing at yourself is the moment all those people that tried to tear you down, like, they lose their power, right? So, like, you can't make fun of me if I've already made the joke to myself 3 times and laughed at it. Like, So, next thing I'm going to do. Yeah. I'm currently reading up on this. Hostile mobs other than guardians, drowns, and phantoms to block direct. So, must be solid, complete, top surface. The top surface slabs, upside down stairs, and others. Or be soul sand or mud. Some blocks do not allow mobs to spawn on it. Bedrock, trapdoors, coarse flour, scaffolding, copper grate. Interesting. Leaves, ice, frosted ice. Alright. Hitbox must not collide with any liquid or um oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Would you look at that? It technically works. I know you can't see it right now, but I have the biggest grin on my face. I have the biggest grin on my face. It works. It works. It works. So, it works. It works. It works. So, what I'm going to do for now, we're just going to have it collect into a chest because, yeah. Yo, Free Will, thank you so much for the raid, dude. Thank you so much for the raid. How was stream? I hope stream went well. I hope the stream went well. So the number one drawback I can already tell from this farm is going to be value or platform size. So the thing that a lot of mob farms rely on heavily is spawning platform size to give you a lot of chances of mob spawning. And this one just doesn't have a lot of that. So, yeah. My gosh, he has an iron efficiency 2 pickaxe. He has an iron efficiency 2 pickaxe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyways, so that works. That does work. It's not best in the world, but it does work. So that is a good thing. That is a good thing. And then everything. So this stuff will be getting removed. That stuff will be getting removed. I think what we'll actually do here is we're going to build this up like this. But the good thing about this farm, if you can call it good, is it's not going to spawn any spiders. So that is a plus. That is a plus. So that and the tower is going to be pretty tall anyways, so we might be able to we might get better rates than we would currently. So right. Anyways, it works. It works. That's what we know. It works. So I'm gonna do now is get back to placing all of these blocks, which I do not have a lot of those. Wonderful. It appears I have incurred more redstone blocks than I had previously. So, wonderful. Why do I have a bed? Nope, that's why I got a bed. That's why I got a bed. So, let's go get another shulker full of stone brick. I'm actually really happy to be using stone. Like, it might not sound like I'm excited about it. I'm actually super excited about it. Because when I say that this was filling up, I mean it was filling up. Like, concerningly quick. So, go like that. Go like that. Wonderful. I am also going to need a lot more obsidian. But if I'm remembering right, I should have quite a bit of crying obsidian. I do. So, that will be a good thing. I really like how I was looking all that up and be like, will this work? Will this work? And then, boom, just randomly, a villager zombie of all things appeared. So, we get back to placing. Now, this is going to be taller than that tower, and that's intentional. So, did I intend it to be this big? No. But that's okay. That's okay. Wonderful. Like so. And this one, I need to figure out a good design that we can do on the top. I think we are going to do possibly something really similar to what we got going on with the other one, but probably not as extreme. So that one's a couple wider. This one, we might not go as wide with this one. So might actually not go that much. We actually might not go that much further. All right. So do going with dish like that. Whoops. Wonderful. This is the most exciting stream I've ever had. I'm genuinely excited to see what it will look like when I have all those cells going, because it is just going to be, it's a different style of mob farm, and I know it's not going to be the most efficient thing in the world, but at the same time, it's also really, really, it's different. I like that. I like that about it. That's what like really gets me excited, is when you can find a different way to do something than what people normally would, and it still works. So I'm sure there's a way that I can do this where it isn't necessarily as dependent on just like one single layer. Like there's ways that you can make it where mobs will spawn more frequently. So, what type of player am I? I am a builder and redstoner. Like that's genuinely what I am. I don't do any sort of PvP. Like this is all I do. So if I want to play a PvP game, I'll go play Apex. So yeah. So like that. I think I might. This is going to sound really counterintuitive. I'm going to just destroy that section of wall. Like, I know I already built it up and everything, but, like, I'm just going to destroy it. And then I'm going to build the path through the wall around it. So. There's also going to reach a point where whatever spawn does happen is actually just going to die from fall damage. So. The reason for the lower levels is so that way we get increased odds. So. But this is definitely intended to be more of a scout tower. So it being taller than that tower will make a lot more sense. Yeah, I really, really fear that this is as wide, like just in total, as this one's. Like, it might be wider. Yeah, it is. It's actually wider than the top of that one, but that's okay. That's okay. So, I'm actually really stoked with how this is going to probably wind up turning out. So, I think this is going to turn out really cool and have a lot more use than that. What that will. So, and then also we might, if we need to like really pump up the efficiency, I'll go deeper with it. But with where I'm at right now, with everything, like I'm totally fine with like just whatever we have above ground for cells. So, because this is 1, 2, 3, and then this one will be right above it. I don't think we can rely. Well, they might be able to spawn on obsidian, which if that's the case, we can actually go just right on top of this guy, and then somehow daisy chain an impulse up off of that. So, and trapper that goes in with the PvP, doesn't it? So. Yeah, honestly, I think if we just use observers off of that hopper and go up with them, we should be able to do everything properly. So, that way we only need to build the redstone clock once and everything's running at the same pace. So, it'll just ideally be waves upon waves of mobs falling. So, hmm. Honestly, yeah, that's on me for not thinking about that. So, I don't know why I'm trying to click through so fast. I am for some reason, and like realistically, I'm just gonna be breaking my mouse sooner if I do that. So we go like that. All right. But yeah, we're making, and I use the term scout tower really, really seriously. So like this is intended to be taller. It's meant to be able to see a lot further than any of the other towers would normally. So that's why I'm like, okay, this is a scout tower, and it's like why that has like any sort of value when it's like, oh, should it really? So. Hmm. Ideally, if we can get, that's not even halfway. I'm wondering if I could do 4 cells, especially if I'm daisy chaining off of this hopper clock. If I put another copper clock in here and I just take this wall out completely, if I could actually have 4 cells, so essentially it would be 40 blocks per layer that they could spawn on. So, which actually would increase the odds quite a bit. So, which would be a very good thing. I'm not gonna lie, I get why I was spamming my spam clicking so much. It's so much more fun to be spam clicking than it is just holding it down. So we got like that. What are you doing? I'm making a tower. Another one? Yes, another one. And I really like it when it rains. It's just my favorite thing in the world. I don't know what it is. I feel like I get rain more often than I should. Yeah, that just might be that I'm on this world a lot. But it's like, oh my gosh, how many times are we going to get rain? So, here that I am out of rockets. And that's twice in one stream. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Uh-huh. Yeah. There is a very... We've had a zombie spawn. We have had a zombie spawn. Or a skeleton spawn in there. No. No, I don't think I do. So, we go like this. Zoom. Oh no, what happened? What happened? The good news is I think this is going to be giving me the kick in the pants to redesign the gate. So, I'm going to go place the 2 more, and then we're going to have our top layer. And then we're going to work on taking out the wall that's in here. Yeah, this should be plenty tall. We'll do the top layer on starting on this layer, and we'll go from there. What version am I on? I am on the latest one, not the snapshot with the babies, but the one where they release the spears. So yeah. So that's that. Now let's go see if I can find any more obsidian, because that is going to be very, very important. Yeah. So I wonder how much I have over here. It's not enough. I might need to AFK the gold farm. Yeah. Definitely got a lot more crying obsidian. Isn't ideal. Isn't ideal. But we'll live with it. We'll live with it. Alright, so here's, I'm gonna pull this out. Yo, Daniel, what's up? This out. Rails out. Pull this out. I'm actually gonna make 3 of these guys right away. I paid I paid at 5. I don't know what you're saying, Daniel. Yeah, I was gonna take out a section of this wall, wasn't I? Oh, your iPad is at 5%. Okay. Oh no. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. Also, what type of iPad doesn't understand that iPad is a word? It's actually kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Am I live on Twitch? Yes, I am live on Twitch too, killer. Um, so we'll go like this. These. Okay, bye. Okay. Oh, yes, this is what I want to do. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, we are destroying the wall. We are destroying this section of the wall specifically, but we are doing so as are actually going to be putting the mob farm in here. So we can't have this section of wall just hanging around. Because we need this space. We need this space in order to put in our mob farm. So, alright, see you later, killer. Stay awesome, be awesome. Don't forget that you're loved and that you make the world a better place by being it. Stay awesome, be awesome, killer. So, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to take this section of wall out. And we know this works. So, I'm going to save the next bit for tomorrow afternoon stream. So, all we're going to do is just simply take out the rest of this wall. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go straight down and then fly back up. I'm just going to cut it out. I'm just going to cut it out. All right, so we learned a couple of things tonight. First off, we learned that sometimes my crazy, wacky, and wonderful ideas can actually work. So, happy about that. Happy about that. Also learned, yeah, just not doing pretzel rocks ever again. I'm being myself. Like, I don't need to have music. I can just talk to myself, and we can have moments where it's just silence in Minecraft. So, yeah, see you later, killer. So, yeah. It's all good. Silence isn't the end of the world. I am happy that that worked, so. Was really concerned there for a second. Like, really, really concerned there for a second. So, yeah. The fact that it works is perfect. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Wonderful. We're almost to the end of this bit. I am gonna redo the gate. Like, that is something that, like, I've been on the fence about. I've been on the wall about. But with doing this tower especially, I do think I'm gonna redo the gate. So, just because it's gonna make more sense and make everything a lot easier or look a lot better if it's all uniform in that way. So, So, fly up like this. I want to land on this little bit. I want to take this last little bit out. There was a hole there. Probably didn't see it. On account of it was a hole, there was nothing there, and you can't see nothing. Which is kind of interesting. I say I can't see nothing. Well, look at me like I'm crazy. If I say I can see nothing, people will also look at me like I'm crazy. I don't know how to feel about that, honestly. I honestly don't know how to feel about that, so. I'm also trying to think about how I can print these. You know what I mean? Like how I can print these out. And I'm not too sure on how to do that. Hmm. Like I'm not too sure on how to take and sort all this out, so. We got a creeper spawn. We got a creeper spawn. It works. It works. I am like you don't understand how giddy I am about that. Like I am so giddy about it. So there's a part of me that wants to be absolutely insane. Missed. Wants to be absolutely insane, just dig all this out. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I need it all to go to a central location that I could easily access. So I think I'm going to incorporate a modified version of the overflow system into it. So, but yeah. I am actually so happy with how this turned out. Because it is. It's going to be interesting. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 spots that they can spawn right now. If we do another 4 of these, that'll be 40 spots per layer. And if we get, 10 layer, 6, 7 layers of them, that's 240 spots that mobs can spawn. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. So yeah, I'm stoked about it. I'm stoked about it. I think it's going to turn out really well, and it's going to turn out better than I thought. So it could be one that winds up being kind of like with what I thought the iron farm would be like. I didn't think this would be that efficient, and then it reached a point. Oh yeah, I actually really love how that's going to be over top of the city. And yeah, again, I'm going to rework our gate here. We're probably going to go a couple more blocks out. We're going to get a little bit more ornate with it. So yeah, I'm actually super stoked with it. I'm actually super stoked with how it's going to turn out. So, I'm also going to be, I have a design in mind for a grand hall or for a grand library that I think is going to be really, really cool. I also, this is where I get caught up. Like, I want to build it now. So yeah. There's a way that I'm thinking I can make it where it's an overflow and refill system. So like, so what I mean by that is you have an overflow. So everything dumps out when you overflow a chest. And then, so you can hide a lot of your storage. You don't need to have it like what we have here. You're able to hide a lot of your storage, and you're able to make a lot more beautiful stuff on just these top layers. And then you're able to hide a lot of stuff underground. So essentially it'd be this, but underground. You can go a lot bigger. You can go a lot deeper. You can go a lot wider. And people aren't going to look at it and go, what the world? Right? Necessarily. And it'll just hide better. But with that, I also want to have a refill system. So pretty much what that will do is that top chest, when it runs out, so like, say I pulled all the wheat out of here and we had a bunch of overflow down here, it would actually pull from what's underneath here and refill this. So that way we always have something in here. So like it's all on a dispenser at the end that once a signal goes off that, hey, this is full or this is no longer full, like start releasing stuff so that way we can refill the chest. So, yeah. I'm actually super stoked about it. I think it's going to be a really cool idea. So, and it's pretty much one of those things where it needs to be set up that it will only turn off with a 14 or 15 value. So, it's going to be an interesting challenge to try to figure out. But this isn't too big. This isn't too big. I just think that because I'm really up close to it. But like, if it's in and it's going to be a scout tower, so it'll be good. It'll be good. So, yeah. All right. I am going to hop off. I'm going to go eat a meat stick and then go work out. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I've mostly only eaten meat today. Super happy about that. So. All right. So, we'll fly over here. Fly up like so. And yeah, so, as always, stay awesome. Be awesome. Don't forget that you're loved. Don't forget that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome. Be awesome. I'll catch you in the next stream, which will be tomorrow. I'm going to aim for the afternoon. So, yeah, as always, stay awesome. Be awesome. Don't forget that you're loved and that you make the world a better place by being in it. Stay awesome. Be awesome. Bye.